Welcome, Rhonda here with Foods 101. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fruit pizza. It's like a dessert, absolutely delicious. Got this recipe from my cousin named Sharon Kay, so big shout out to her. The ingredients you're going to need is a 14-ounce package of your already made cookie dough. You can buy this in the refrigerated section of the supermarket. The recipe calls for a sugar cookie. I'm using the marshmallow sugar cookie. 1 cup of rinsed and dried blueberries, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. If you want to substitute this with all-purpose flour, you may. 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese at room temperature, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 1 cup of rinsed, dried, and sliced fresh strawberries, and 1 cup of water. If you want to substitute a fruit juice for the water, you may, and you can omit the lemon juice. So let me show you how we're going to get this together. I'm going to use a 10 by 15 inch pan to make my fruit pizza in. If you want to use a 12-inch round pizza pan, you may. Generously, make sure you get that butter around on the bottom and on the sides of your pan. Take that cookie dough, put it right in the center, and using your hands, you're going to push it to the edge. If your cookie dough gets really sticky, you'll want to put it in the freezer and let it chill for a little bit so you can make sure you press it out thin like this. Now off to a 350 degree preheated oven on the middle rack for 15 minutes. Use your timer and no peeking. While your cookie dough is baking, you're going to add your granulated sugar to a 2-quart saucepan along with your flour or cornstarch. Stir these 2 ingredients until they're well combined. Add your 1 cup of water. If you're not using your fruit juice, you can add a little lemon to give it some really nice flavor. Stir these 4 ingredients until they're well combined. Move your mixture over here to medium-high heat and stir until it comes to a boil. Continue boiling for 1 minute. Remove this off the heat and let it cool completely. Look how delicious and golden that cookie dough baked up, and it smells delicious. You're going to let this cool on a cooling rack for the next 20 minutes. In a medium bowl, I'm adding my powdered sugar with that softened room temperature cream cheese. You don't want your cream cheese sitting out more than an hour to come to room temperature. With a hand mixer, starting on low to make sure you don't get powdered sugar all over the place, we're going to combine these 2 ingredients until they're nice and fluffy. You can start turning up your speed, and you're going to beat this for 3 minutes. Be sure to scrape down the sides of your bowl. After 3 minutes, look how light and creamy and fluffy that is. Back with that cookie dough, with that cream cheese mixture. We're going to add it on here in dollops. Spread it until we got this lovely, even coat, and it smells absolutely scrumptious. It's ready for its blueberries and strawberries. You can add your strawberries however you like. I really like to show outside of the strawberry because I think it looks really pretty with all those little tiny seeds that you get in your strawberries. But if you just want to toss them on there however you wish, you may. And if you're thinking, can I use blackberries? Can I use red raspberries? Whatever kind of berry you want to use on this is fine with me. Got my strawberries added. Now, I'm just going to strategically add the blueberries. Make sure your blueberries are whole. You want to make sure that there's no bad spots in it. I've added my blueberries, and we're going to take our pan, give it a tap, and kind of push your fruit down into that cream cheese mixture. With that cooled syrup, we're going to add it right over the top. This is a way to preserve your fruit. So this is an excellent dish to make and put in your refrigerator overnight if you're serving it the next day. Love the colors here. It reminds me of like the 4th of July or Memorial Day. A perfect dessert if you're using these red, white, and blue colors. Really go north, south, east, and west. This is off to the refrigerator to set up for the next hour. I've had this dessert chilling for an hour in the refrigerator, and I love using these plastic knives to cut that first piece out. It doesn't scratch your pans, so everybody who knows me knows I love using these plastic knives. That first piece is always a little difficult to get out. Looky there how fantastic that is. Look at that cookie crust. And that fruit just sits on there so beautifully. Nice and crunchy with cream cheese filling and fruit on top. You can't get better than that. Yum. Absolutely delicious. Any dessert anyone would love, especially in the summertime with fresh blueberries and strawberries. A beautiful dessert. I'm Dorana with Foods 101. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos, and I'll catch you lovely people later.